quite lost. So you promised this. So you're not having appointment. Not transfer. Obviously.
How is the connected?
Alright, good. So normally, they do not take on the sometimes they do, sometimes they do. Roughly. Yeah, it's
We organize. Yeah, organize the background. Out of India. In the Himalayas.
Yeah.
This is Ceylon, this is Scotland. This is English. Malacca, Lema, Lema, Comfort. Comfort, the bus here, half way there. Walking bus here, right? Take is not one out of that, right? Right? So, here, walk around, take is not. Right, that's it. Yeah, you want to
Pass everything here, yeah. All I need to do is wash hand. Which will be about 3 days or more. So, like I was saying, we did first year item, and then to subsequently. Again, the idea because the first one is the first one is 50 years old, so the first one is Kara music. प्रेम से बोलो श्री उमापत, प्रेम से बोलो श्री विष्णु भगवान की राम नाम
सत्य है।
Sitaram everyone.
सीताराम।
Today it is my duty to join with you all in performing the most important amongst all sanskars in a person's life, which is the Anteshti Karam sanskar, without which all the good deeds that they will have performed in their life goes to waste. As we are about to begin, I would like to ask you all to close your eyes, bow your head, clasp your hands, as we meditate upon Bhagwan Vishnu, the presiding Devata over these rites. As we begin and do our sankalp for the benefit or the purpose of today's ceremony. Hari Om Shri Vishnave Namaha. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyaistaveda Veda Sangha Parakramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastit Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Surasuragana Devaya Tasmai Namah. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokekanatham Sri Vishnave Namah. Om Vishnur Vishnur Vishnu Adya Shri Brahmane Dvitiya Parardeshu Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvat Nurantare Ashtavinshati Me Kalyuge Kalipratam Charane Shali Vahansake Trinar Deshe Jeshtamase Shukla Pakshe Ekadasi Titi Somavasare Amukha Jajamana. Take the Jagakartas, take a name in the mind. Amuk Pretasya Deosaran Sharma. प्रेत तत्व विमुक्ति सरगति विनाशार्थम सद्गति प्राप्तितम अक्षय स्वर्ग आलुतम लोक की प्राप्ति काम अंत्येष्टि कर्म संस्कार अहम करिष्ये से ओम कृष्णा अर्पणम. Put it on the side of his head. Good. Before we begin, the Ramayana has a beautiful slok. Chiti Jalapavaka Gagana Samira Panchalachita Rati Adama Sharira. When Bali was shot and was dying, his wife started to cry. And Lord Ram looked at her and asked her, "What are you crying for? Is it the body that is made up of the 5 elements? So earth, water, air, fire, and ether? Because if that is what you're crying for, it's still there, no? Nothing going anyway. So what it is? It is really the soul that touched each and every one of us that we miss. And of course, she got enlightenment at that point when Bhagwan Ram asked her that. To recognize that, we recognize that the soul is different from the body. The purpose of today's sanskar, however, is to conclude whatever left to be done with the body, or to resolve the body by disposing of it, and to begin those rites for the benefit of the soul. And as I have already mentioned, the 5 elements that the body is made up of, the puja that we do reflects that. We are not really worshipping a dead body. That is not the aim. We are praying to God on behalf of the soul that once existed in that body. The soul, Mamai Vancho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Manaha Shashtani Indriyani Prakatishani Karashati Bhagavan Krishna in the Gita says, it is a particle of myself, which is a Jivatma, that abides in Prakriti, which means that it goes through bodies time and time again, simply because of its attachment to the senses. That attachment we wish to break now. The belief is the soul does not want to leave. It wants to continue to enjoy through the body. Even though the body may not be able to carry on, it still holds on to it. Many times you see people dying and they don't want to let go. They're holding for breath. They're fighting to stay alive when there was really no chance of staying alive. If that be the case with the father of this home, Dharmaratna, we ask Bhag, we don't want that for him. So we do these rites for the purpose of resolving the body to break that bond. And again, this of course is the highest way that we can honor the soul, well, the body, by puja. And the puja, everything that we offer represents something of the body. So we offer water. So that the water that is made up body is made up of will go back to water. So water to water. We offer chandan to represent the element of earth. Just as a thought, Gopi Chandan is the dirt where Bhagavan Krishna once walked. That is what Gopi Chandan is. Whilst Chandan is a wood itself, it actually, what the stick that we get is mixed with all kinds of different things. Hence, you have the different color chandans and different purposes behind all of them. The base thing, it is made up of earth. Even the tree comes from the earth. We offer perfume to represent the element of air. The mala that we offer represents the element of akash, which ultimately is space. The body that it has, that the soul once occupied, occupies a volume. That volume is space. If you were to freeze everything around it and remove the body, you'd have a vacuum. And that literally is what it refers to. And the element of fire, we use the arati. Point to note, as I keep saying, Bhagavan Vishnu is the presiding devata, and we pray to God for the benefit of the soul. The mantra that we chant at this point, Yamadware Mahagore, the pathway to Yamraj, is extremely terrifying. Andhena Tamasabrada, and it is pervaded by darkness. And the Tamagun flourishes. And essentially what that simply means is that everything is harsh. The ground is harsh, the weather is harsh, the grass, everything, the animals, the insects of fierce nature. Tattravaloka Narataya, to the Lord who presides over that world, we offer this light, so that light will be provided for the soul of the departed. And that, in a nutshell, describes the little part that we do on behalf of the soul for the body. And from that point onwards, we then begin to deal with the soul. But when we get there, we will talk about that. So, offer water first, let's sprinkle over the body. Hari Om Om Adya Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Smashanastane Nimit Shavanimit Snanang Maya Dhyate Tavo Patishtatam. Alright, put the chanda now. The forehead by 2 ears. Om Adya Amuk Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Smashanastane Nimit Shavanimit Gandam Maya Dhyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Gandam Sambarpyami. If you let them put a chandan, no, next finger, the finger out, yes. Chandanam Maya Dhyate Tavu Patishtam. Wait, here. Take off the head and let's pull it out. Om Adya Mugotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mritasane Shavanimit Gandam Maya Dhyate Tau Patishtatam. Sri Vishnave Namah. Om Adya Mugotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mritasane Shavanimit Smashanasane Shavanimit Pushpamala Dhyate Tau Patishtatam. पुष्पं समर्पयामि पुष्पमाला मयादिते तव उपदिष्टतां फिक्स द माला बट Dupay karma as a duri arati. Dwalpay karma as a duri arati. Hari Om Om Yamadware Mahagore Andhena Tamasa Vrata Tatra Valokanartaya Deepoyam Tavupatishtatam Om Yamadware Mahagore Andhena Tamasa Vrata Tamo Nivaranartaya Deepoyam Tavupatishtatam ओम अद्य अमुक गोत्रस्य अमुक प्रेतस्य वृत्तसांशनिमित दीपम मयादिते तव उपतिष्ठताम जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हूँ आशा का दूर किनारा ओ जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हूँ आशा का दूर किनारा हूँ और कोई न खेवन वाला हूँ फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे Yeah, she could come off our floor. She could do our camp floor if she wants to. Ask her if she wants to do it. No, ask him, Mom, if she wants to come. तेरा दर्शन दो मैं तरफ रहा तेरा नाम की माला जपत रहा भवसागर से मुड़ी नैया भवसागर से मुड़ी नैया क्षण में जाए किनार हो क्षण में जाए किनार हो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज प्रभु बिनती इतनी सुनिए सुनिए जिनके कुछ है अवलंब नहीं तिनके चरणन रखिए रखिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज प्रभु बिनती इतनी सुनिए सुनिए इसके अवगुण बहु तेरे हैं यही बार क्षमा करिए करिए दीन दयाल पिता तुम ही निज धाम इसके चाहिए चाहिए। श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज प्रभु बिनती इतनी सुनिए सुनिए। मोक्ष दया बिन होत नहीं, चाहे कोटि प्रबंध। चाहिए चाहिए मोक्ष दया बिन होत नहीं, चाहे कोटि प्रबंध। करिए करिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज प्रभु बिनती इतनी सुनिए सुनिए। भवसागर धार बहुत घरी, कोई नाव वहाँ चाहिए चाहिए। श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज प्रभु बिनती इतनी सुनिए सुनिए। Before we continue, the daughter of the late Pandit would like to say a few words. I'll invite her this time.
Sitaram, my name is Amrita Umrao and I am the youngest granddaughter of Pandit Deosaran Sharma. Today I will be delivering the eulogy for my Nana. Pandit Deosaran Sharma was the second child and the eldest son to his parents, Pandit Ramlal and Srimati Rajkumari June Maharaj. He was the grandson of the late Pandit Bairagi and Sanbasi of Aruka. He lived with his paternal uncle, Pandit Ramlochan Maharaj, from an early age. Pandit Deosaran's father passed on when he was at a very tender age. At that time, being the oldest brother, he took on the responsibility of provider, supporting his Mataji, his brothers Dindyal, Pandit Jawala, Bachchan, and sisters Ahilya, Kamal, Lakshmi, and Indra. He was a handsome man with a contagious smile. He was always accommodating to everyone, young and old alike. He was selfless, compassionate, empathetic, charismatic, and charitable. He was very eloquent and articulate in all his discourses, which helped him to be a pillar of Sanatan Dharma in Trinidad and Tobago. He later received his Janeu and continued his Pandit training from his guru, Pandit Kasi Prasad of Tunapuna. His career as a Pandit began in 1955. He married his Dharam Patni and true love, Srimati Dayawanti Moli Sharma, daughter of Sri Suktanand Maharaj and Srimati Rampiari Maharaj of Siparia on 4th July 1965. Devika was born the year after, followed by Kavita, Pandit Vinay, and Sandhya, deceased. In 1970, he moved to El Dorado, where Rama and Pandit Pravin, deceased, were born. At that time, the Full Moon Katha Committee of the El Dorado Shiv Mandir made a procession to his home and welcomed him to the Mandir. He began doing Satnarayan Katha every month as Kutia Baba had become too old to perform his duties. After Kutia Baba passed, he became the spiritual head of the Mandir for over 4 decades. He was very instrumental in the development of the El Dorado Shiv Mandir, both physically and spiritually. He dedicated all his spare time with other stalwart members of the Mandir, such as Mr. Daljit Musai, Mr. Ramjit Musai, Uncle Krishna, and Uncle Basi. He transformed the physical structure from a small kutia in a sunken piece of land, which was 5 feet under the road level where water was collected like a bucket when rain fell, to a magnificent concrete structure. He started the Sunday morning service in 1984 with the assistance of the late Pandit Ramcharita Riki. He began observing all religious occasions at the Mandir. For his religious events, he was very disciplined. That is, he was always punctual for services, checked all religious details before starting. For Sunday morning service and religious events at the temple, he would arrive well in time along with his wife and all his children. He established the standards for subsequent administrations to follow. He also started Hindi classes and Ramayan classes where both men and women were allowed to attend. Some of the students included Pandit Vinay, Pandit Ravi, Pandit Hinesh, his daughter Divika, Radhika, Ian Day, Daljit, and Ramjit Musai. He joined the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha in the early 70s. The late Sri Satyanarayan Maharaj, Secretary General of the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha, and him quickly formed a strong bond that helped to promote Sanatan Dharma. During this time with the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha, he did numerous television and radio programs. He hosted Subh Sabira, a radio program which aired at 5 a.m. on Sundays, and then did the horoscope on Dharam Vani, which was aired on AVM also on Sundays. He performed Lakshmi Mata Puja on Diwali Day, which was aired on TTT every year. For many years, he conducted and initiated Diwali and Phagwa programs at both a community and national level. He was also instrumental in establishing the Gayatri Mandir and the annual Gayatri Dap. In his time at the Mahasabha, he conducted many yajnas and Pandit classes. He trained his sons Pandit Vinay and the late Pandit Pravin, and nephews Pandit Sharma of Canada and the late Pandit Dinesh of Bambu. In 1993, he was one of the 12 Pandits installed as a Dharma Ratna for the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha. He was the president of the Pandits Parishad from 1992 to 1995. The village of El Dorado and the corridors of the country held Pandit Deosaran Sharma in great respect as a spiritual head, guru to many. He was officiating Vyas for every religious function at village level and household level. Such was the adoration the villagers and many across Trinidad and Tobago had for him that they would only call on Pandit Deosaran Sharma to officiate their religious events. For instance, at a village level, he officiated the Diwali Puja for many, many decades. He anchored the Diwali program at the Kora Chess Hospital for many decades. He was the resident Pandit for the El Dorado Hindu School and Lakshmi Girls Hindu College, conducting religious studies. He was very involved in the community, servicing the community center, El Dorado Cooperative Society, and other smaller community groups. Many villagers would share memories of him coming to their homes to perform their annual puja. He was known for his reading on astrology. Many will have fond memories of visiting him for auspicious dates in life. He always greeted everyone with his contagious smile. He migrated to Canada in 1996, but continued living both in Trinidad and Canada, where he continued promoting Sanatan Dharma. He continues spreading his vast knowledge of Hinduism with his grandchildren, Kripal, Girish, Chandani, Satyam, Crystal, Victor, Nicholas, Verenium, myself, Amrita, and Aditya. He was always a beacon of hope and a storehouse of wisdom to his many Shishyas and Chelas. Pandit Deosaran Sharma is survived by his wife, Molly, younger sister, Indra, his children, Devika, Kavita, Pandit Vinay, Rama, and his sons-in-law, Ricky, Chanda, Taran, and Darren, his daughter-in-law, Gayatri, and his grandchildren, Kripal, Girish, Victor, Crystal, Chandani, Satyam, Vrenium, Nicholas, Amrita, and Aditya. Om Sadgati. Dhanyavad.
Ram Ram. Satya. Ram Ram. Ultimately, we recognize that there is one being that we refer to as God. But that form of God, God, we say is the ultimate truth. Ekam Sat Vipar Bahuda Vadanti. There is one truth. And the wise speak about it in many different ways. So when we talk about God, we'll call different names of God, but ultimately there is not no multiple God, it's only one God. And we are saying in that line, Ram Nam, the name of Ram, is that truth that we speak about, that ultimate reality. And it is this final destination of all beings. And that is what we recognize when we say that. But final destination as what? Not as the body as we know it, as the soul. Before it begins that journey now, there are some ties that we need to sever and resolve before we continue. From this point onwards, the service goes along that path, where we do offerings on behalf of the soul itself. This is really the Pinda rites. The first Pinda that we offer, and I'll describe all before we start. The first Pinda that we offer is dedicated to Prithvi Adhishtatra Devata, to Mother Earth, for everything that he would have enjoyed in his life, more so the body itself, that is a transformation of the earth, and to any form of God that he would have worshipped. Whatever dedication that he had, they said no more offerings will come from him. We put that, of course, in his hand. First Pinda. The second Pinda that is offered, we offer on behalf of the departed, normally at the outside of his property. A journey begins from his property to the cremation site. Today we are on the cremation site. But we still need to make the offering of the Pinda. Regardless of we not being at home, we still need to make that offering. But that is on behalf of the departed again, pantonymit as the traveler, to protect the procession and the soul from other souls that are trapped in the same psychic realm that he exists in now, so that they don't interfere with him or the procession. We make that offering. The third Pinda that we offer, Chatwarike Charimit, goes for different classes of being now. It's not trapped souls, but it's different classes of beings that exist now in the same dimension as the soul exists in now, that are negative in nature, so too that they don't fight or create any problem, we make that offering. That is the third Pinda. The fourth Pinda is one that is normally used a TV show to drive home the point. Smashanavasi Byo, for all those that reside in the cremation site. There's a movie, Ghost, with Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg. In that movie, Patrick Swayze was murdered. He saw the person who murdered him and was following him. His ghost then, or his soul, saw the person that murdered him and followed him. And he followed him onto a train. But in that carriage, there was another ghost hunting the carriage. He was murdered in that, and the person was murdered in the carriage. And essentially, he pushed Patrick Swayze out of the carriage. This is my place to hunt. This is my place. You can't come in here. In that same sense, you don't want any animosity forming between those that live in the cremation site and the soul of the dearly departed, the father of this home. Well, the father of this family. So we make an offering to appease them. Each time we will make a stop and offer water and arti. The arti that we do, we ask again that the 5 elements go back to their respective place. Suryam, Chakshur, Vata, Maja, or other words, Prithvi Shanti, Apa Shanti, Akash Shanti, Vayu Shanti, Akash Shanti, Agni Shanti. Then the 5 elements go back to their respective thing. The mantra basically describes that. The fourth step that we make, we do offer Pinda. And the last step, Sadhak Mit, is on behalf of the soul. And that goes into the other hand. So you move the Pinda from the right hand, go across the left hand, and put the last Pinda in the right hand. The other three in between don't have to go into the hand. It was the custom of our forefathers to do it, but only 2 needs to be in the hand. The other 3, they are broken and thrown in different directions. And that, in a nutshell, describes the Pinda rites. Before we burn the body, we do a little hawan. That hawan basically everything that it represents the individual while they were alive. So what we could recognize the body. So the hair, the skin, the blood, the bones, all these things we dedicate into the fire. All the karmas that they would have done, good and bad, dedicate that into the fire. Any prayashchit or atonement that they would have done for the sins that they would have performed, whether it be this life or previous lives, we make our offering for that. We consign that to the fire as well too. And ultimately, to the end of that, Dyawa Prithvibhyam, Dyawa from the heavenly region to the earthly region, anything that it have associated with the departed, we consign that to the fire. So when he reaches by Yamaraj, everything that is needed to know, everything that is with respect to him, is presented, so that they will decide what happens to him next. Of course, it is our desire that he get liberation. And he will more importantly, for this beginning part of the rite, that we do not want him to become a prit. And then, of course, we'll now go on to describe the rest of the ceremonies. But suffice to say, from this point now, we begin to do the rites on behalf of the soul. Put the flowers. Take a big pinda. Right. You're going to put it, your first one going by hand, right?
Right side hand.
Yeah. Move the dakshina from across the thing. Om Adya Mugotrasya Mukapretasya Mritshavanimit Eshate Pindo Maya Dhyate Tavu Patishtatam. We can actually do different steps as we go Okay. Again, while we are not home, so that would of course is dedicated at home. And because we are not going outside the house, the one that is supposed to be offered at that point, we will offer again right here. Om Adya Amukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Dwara Deshe Pantanimit Vishnu Devatava Eshate Pindo Maya Dhyate Tavu Patishtatam. Yeah, offer it. Okay? No, there's nothing wrong. There's okay. They're allowed to do it, yeah. Yeah, go east clockwise, south and east. Go south, right. Before you do that, do the arti at the one time. So offer just put some water over. Om Adyama Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Shavanimit Snanam Vyadyate Taupatishram Arti. Om Iya Suryam Chakshur Vatamadhya Gakcha Prithvi Cha Dharmana Apovai Gakshayati Tatrate Hitam Oshadishu Pratitishta Shariraid. Om Panchatatvaha Shanti. Om Panchatatvaha Shanti. The next pinda. ओम अद्य अमुक गोत्रस्य अमुक प्रेतस्य चत्वारि खेचर निमित्त एषते पिंडो मया आद्यते तहु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. Right. ओम सूर्यं चक्षुर गक्षतु वातमाध्यां च गक्ष पृथ्वी च धर्मना अपो वा गक्ष यति तत्र हितम ओषधीषु प्रतिष्ठा शरीर. The next one we will do. Yeah, go ahead. यमद्वारे महाघोरे अंधे नातमसावृत तत्र वलोकनार्ताय दीपोऽयं तवो प्रतिष्ठिताम्. Right. The next one we will do across, but as I come out again, the door, and then the next one inside you, right? We will stop outside and then we will inside. Ram Ram. At this time, I'd like you all to close your eyes, bow your head, put it in your pocket. As we meditate upon Bhagavan Vishnu, as we ask him here today, with all these rites that we are performing on behalf of the departed, may it all go to the upliftment of his soul. Hari Om Shri Vishnave Namah. Om Yamo no gatu pratamo viveda naisham gavyutir pabhartau yatra na purva pitara pareta eta yagyana patavya anasva. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadrasham Megavaranam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Birdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaharam Sarvalokekanatam. Ram Nam Satya. Alright. Will we go? So the roll in it? You rolling it? Alright, let me go, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm? विश्रांतो भूतानां स्मशानवासितो देवता वा इष्टेतिन्दो मया ध्यते च प्रतिष्ठिताम् ओम गमनाय महाभूते अन्धेवाच महाव्रात प्रबलोकनादाय दीपोऽयं तव प्रतिष्ठिताम् सूर्यं चक्षुर्वाटमाधः चक्षुर्विद्युर्मनः अपूर्वमित्यप्रदेशं मोदिविष्पतिशासनीय ओंकारश्वतः शान्ति राम 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 जमद्वारे महाघोरे अन्धेनाथमसावद सप्तमलोकनाथाय दीपोऽयं तव प्रतिष्ठिताम् जमद्वारे महाघोरे अन्धेनाथमसावद तमो निवारणाय दीपोऽयं तव प्रतिष्ठिताम् सूर्यं चक्षुर्वाटमाधः चक्षुर्मनः अपूर्वमित्यप्रदेशं ओम अद्यमुगोदरशनमुग प्रेतस्य शवहस्ते साधक निमित प्रेत देवतावा एजते पिंडो मया ध्यते तबोपतिष्ठिता. When this pindo is properly seated, condition of spiritual beings. This is why you can't offer one to another.
Anybody, Maharaj?
Yeah.
They just a walker.
Yeah.
No, that.
Parte di casa.
When you go inside, yeah, check that out.
Yeah, after when you want to go, Hari Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Naina Devi Davo Ma Visho Choma Swapam Cha Chichivo Ma Shariram Yadamritam Kanabo Jada Vedo Ate Meenam Prahi Notat Pitrivya Shatam Yada Kadashi Jada Vedo Te Meenam Prahi Datvati Pitrivya Yada Gastatya Surya Meta Matha Devara Vishwanir Bhavati Suram Chakshurachito Vadamadhyam Cha Gapcha Prithvi Cha Dharmaram Apova Gapcha Tatrahite Tam Oshadisham Padipradishta Shadile Om Ajo Bhagas Tapasatam Tapasvatam Teso Chiyatastapu Tapatutam Te Archi Yaste Shivanaste Jadavirastabhirva Paranailam Sukrita Sulobha Lokam Avasaj Puranagne Pritavyo Yasya Amurta Vachavata Sadhabhi Ayurva Vasana Upavesha Shiva Gakshatang Tanva Jataveda Sri Vishnave Namaha. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Sudesham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Virjanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhagavayaram Sarvaloke Ganadam Anadinadano Deva Shankachakra Galadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Sri Vishnave Ram Ram
Maintenant, tu te parais.
Wait a Alex start outside.
No,
Lama gasta nande ya. Om Adyamu Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Ishidesya Sayanshini Maya Gyati Saupatishtam Om Adyamu Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Idam Sataram Jalam Tasmay Saranamaham Tasmay Saranamaham Tasmay Saranamaham Om Adyamu Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya Deosaran Sharma Idam Sataram Jalam Tasmay Saranamaham Tasmay Saranamaham Tasmay Saranamaham Om Adyamu Gotrasya Amuk Pretasya
He makes some good too, huh?
Yeah, he was in South Carolina.
Yeah, well, right. I'm going to tell him another. You got to do what you're doing. Come, I'm waiting on him.
You don't want to body bath. Ready?
Ajama Buddha Samukritase, Idam Tasmasanama, 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 Ajama Buddha Samukritase, Deosaran Sharma, Idam Tasmasanama, 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 Ajama Buddha Samukritase, Deosaran Sharma, Idam Tasmasanama, Tasmasanama. Right? Sit around, and answer the Bhagavan Vishnu, as you ask them today, whatever the case may be with your father, they of course know what you become of it, and ultimately that you become one with Bhagavan. Hari Om Sri Vishnave Namaha Om Anadhinirano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Atasi Pushpa Sankasham Pita Vasa Samachyutam Ye Namasyanti Govinda Nattesham Vidyate Bhayam Hiranyagarbha Purusha Vyakta Vyakta Swarupini Asya Pretasya Mokshartha Suprita Bhava Sarvaram Narayanam Namaskrityam Narayanam Surasreshta Lakshmikanta Janardhanam Anena Tarpane Natham Preta Moksha Prado Bhavam Om Tat Sat Shri Vishnave Namaha Shri Vishnave Namaha Shri Vishnave Namaha Ram Nam Well, you always did need to do that. He already decided for him.
So I got to talk to him about it.
He knows everything.
Yeah.
Whatever you wish us to do, no problem. But you have to follow it.
Right.
Inclusive of shit,
Yes.
right? Understand that, right? So if you want to do, you have to share that. No problem. That's it. From Vishnu, how many rules? That's a reminder. Sandhya Dhanam Japam Homam Swadhyayam Dikshtartham. So no observation of Sandhya.
Right.
No kind of prayer. No bandhanat, any form of work, minus Lord Vishnu. You can pray to Vishnu because again it's pretty purpose of the soul.
Yes.
And, no jab, no havan, no visitor, anybody puja, anything like that. Ashirvadam Deva Puja, no Ashirvad Chintana, somebody can't bother that. Right? You can't always do that. No Devata Puja, so again, right? When people pay Siddhi Puja or attending Puja, entertainment of guests. When people come, I know, the way most of them
I try not to the COVID especially, so
right.
So we can have things
Right. I'm wondering like Jaikaran thing, again is Vishnu Bhagavan. From Lakshmi and Hanuman and Ganesh.
Right.
This time there was a Mangal later, this is a Mangala time.
Yeah.
So here we do for them. Ideally, she sleeps separate from the wife on the floor. The idea is this, just subdue your senses, all of them. We're not looking to enjoy through sight, no TV or cinema or whatever. We're looking to enjoy through ears, so music and all that. And I'm looking to enjoy through his mouth, so bland food and everything.
No more road. When he diabetic.
Maybe diabetic only, no, there's nothing, this sugar, that's all.
Huh?
The sugar he needs, that's all.
No, but your mama when you get hungry too,
No, he can eat. He can eat.
Yeah.
And sugar is not from that either. You can have sugar. There is no absolutely there is no sacrifice there. Because there is no compromise. Sugar is no. If you need the soul because of sickness, that is the exception to the rule. Right? So talking about the eyes is
sense of taste.
yeah, taste. Right, population is something no.
One side.
Right. And yeah. So that is basically natural your personal observation.
Right.
And all of it ultimately if you could do the fingers every day, better.
You'll do that.
The third one. Now again, remember the last thing that we offer is when so it's so accustomed getting everything
Yes.
through the body. That was taken away when the body when
Right.
it was separated.
Yeah.
So it's suffering. We know you're hungry, but you ain't yet.
Exactly.
Right? This is the first water he gets since.
Yes. Yes.
Right? So at least the water.
Yes.
There's a part of the thing is water and food. 10 days of the water, 10 days. Tell you what,
Then they will be Wednesday and Friday. 10 and 12.
right, do the 12 days.
Yeah, 12 days, yeah. Side of it.
Right. I like how much that is.
Yeah.
What's not really leave 1 hour?
Oh my.
There's max 70.
Right, yeah, go up max 70.
Ashwa, I make it.
Yeah. Just
Huh?
that.
I have an idea which one.
Yeah.
Is it upstairs house, right?
Yes. I'm having Ganesh on the wall. Tiles and things. I told to Safari tripping out to do that.
But when they come, I go be this out, just.
No, I know the house. I think I know it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any questions, but if you do, well, no problem.
Yeah, we in every night then?
Well, they're doing it online.
Online?
Yeah.
Alright,
So that's how we can contact each other.
Sir, yeah. Come in touch.
Alright, well, we'd like to thank everyone for viewing. Be strong and remember the happiness that Daddy calls each and every one of you. Jai Sitaram.